Hey guys, Brian here and welcome back to the channel, and here is another one of those treadmill walking thoughts type of videos. So if you're looking for a trading one, mindset one, that'll be in the next one. But today I want to talk about why I do all of like the selling options, why I do the side hustles of my real estate. I have crypto, I started trading watches, and any other little thing that I dabble into. And that is because, simply put, security and stability, right? So those that know me, my day job is a nurse, probably the most stable job out there, right? For the most part, solid paying, six-figure paying. I'm at like the 150K mark a year. And the reason why I'm saying stability is because right now is a contract year for the union that I'm in. And as much as I could like go either which way on the union, I do like it because pension, that's huge. There's like no such thing as pensions anymore. Job security, you can't just get fired that easily. And usually they do fight for like your raises, your benefits and all that. Whereas in other jobs, companies, anything, you have to do that yourself, right? So contract year, December 31st, contract is up. And then there is a potential strike, which we've done 3 years ago. That only lasted 3 days, but there's potential that this one could last for a week, 2 weeks, however long that the hospital I work at wants to pay like travel nurses, scabs, whatever they want to call them, ridiculous pay to keep the hospital afloat. That's really where it's at. I'm not a part of the negotiation team, none of that, but for the most part, back in the union 100% because it does give us benefits. Health benefits, pension, increase in pay. And that's typically all I care about when it comes down to union benefits. Because at the end of the day, for me personally, I know a lot of friends of mine that are in corporate America, finance, business, all that stuff. They'll get like 2 weeks PTO time, maybe 3. Whereas me, where I work, first, even though 12-hour shifts are long, we only have to work 3 12s with a fourth, so like 13 shifts a month. And I personally get 5 weeks of vacation. Then you also get sick time and like a few free days, and as well you use like conference time if you wanted to go to a conference. So that's a lot of days they could have towards yourself, right? And then I live in New York, so paid family leave if you have kids, all that stuff. So there are a lot of benefits. And again, going back to stability, I don't know, it looks like we're gonna have a strike, but I don't know how long it will be. So for me, seeing that people will be without paychecks if there's a strike, I personally don't have to worry about that. Even though it would suck to not to come home to a paycheck every week because I get paid weekly. After all like my deductions and all that from my 403B, health insurance, blah, 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 I usually come home with around like $1,600 a week, right? Just from a stable job. And to say if I'm not gonna have that for 1 week or 2 weeks, $3,200 if for 2 weeks, that would suck, right? Like, it would. Would I feel it? Not necessarily, because I have all these things that I could pull from to keep me afloat, to pay off the mortgage, to pay off the bills. But obviously, would I like it to keep going? Absolutely. Because, like I said, I've been in a place so long where I feel very good, very comfortable where I'm at, that I could almost do it with my eyes closed. But I feel for those that don't have that financial background where they have things that they could pull money from. For me, I could pull from my real estate, I could pull from my watch trading, I could pull from my crypto, I could pull from anything. And I also have a savings, so it's like I could keep myself afloat for a good amount of time. I do not want to tap into my 403B. I do not want to tap into my Roth IRA. I do not want to have to tap into like my crypto or my life insurance. Like if I want to tap into anything, I could probably tap into my options, right? my portfolio. I could do that. I could tap into that because I know, I could, like, you see me. I'm making 7 to like 15K months, and the few months before November I was hitting like 20. So I have money there that I could pull from if I really needed to. I could just make a few plays, pull some cash out, pay the bills, and then once like the job comes back, if there's a strike right away, I'll just replenish it, pay myself back. And it's not even like a loan or anything. I'll just pay myself back because I pulled from it, and it'll take away from my growth of my portfolio. And that's what I wanted to get into again, is because like, if you're not financially illiterate, or if you don't have all these extra ways bringing in money, it's gonna be very hard for people to go without paychecks, right? And that's why that stability and knowing that I've made these businesses or made these plays or made these moves to continually bring in money are working, right? I always want to know that this house above my head is going to be there. The family that I have, they're going to be able to eat and all that. So like, these are like the mindset that comes into at these points in time, especially these contract years where I'm like, dang, are we going on strike again? Really don't want to, but I'm also not going to be the guy that's going to allow a union to get busted, right? Because again, there's too many benefits for me not to be in it. There's a reason why I have stayed at this specific job for 13 years, right? I'm not going to leave it to go to like a non-union place where I won't get a pension. Like maybe I'll get a matching 401k, but that won't move the needle to be as much, because biggest thing for me outside of like health insurance and increased wages is that I'm only like 7 years away from like a full pension. And for those that don't know what a pension is, it's money that's going to be given to you come retirement for the years that you worked, right? So it's like, why would I miss out on the opportunity of like a full pension at my 20-year mark when I retire? Like, that's free money. If I have Social Security, I'll already have that coming in. I'll have my retirement accounts, my 403B and my Roth IRA. And then I have my investment portfolio that I could always pull from. But then why pull from any of those other than Social Security, because you're going to be given that, and then I'll be given pension. I might be able to just live off of those. And that's one of the biggest things for me to stay in where I'm at. So again, stability. I'll be there for another 6-7 years. But again, being able to have all these side hustles, selling options, specifically selling options, having that as my back, as like in the background where I could just pull money from if I needed to, is huge, because that makes me feel like, okay, I could pay off everything that I need for the month and I'm good, just with a few plays, without having to like break my back to get anything done. So again, just a little talking on the treadmill. This is what I'm going through at this point in time in my life. And I just like to bring you guys along for what I'm doing. And again, this is like a journal of my road to financial freedom. I know a lot of it is selling options. Let me know if you want to see how I do like my watch trading and anything like that. Let me know if you want me to update you guys on my real estate and my crypto, but this is real talk. This is what I'm personally doing. These are my thoughts that I'm sharing with you guys. So let me know if you guys like these type of videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.